MSC Cruises has officially opened sales for its 2026-2027 South African cruise season, featuring the arrival of MSC Armonia to local waters for the very first time. The season set sail from the 27th of November 2026 with more than 30 departures from Durban to Cape Town, taking guests to some of the most loved destinations across the Indian Ocean and beyond, from the shores of the Portuguese Islands and Pomene in Mozambique to scenic parts of Walvis Bay, Port Louis, and other areas as well. So travelers can look forward to a mix of relaxation with space for 2,500 guests. MSC Armonia offers everything from fine dining and family-friendly entertainment to wellness and world-class theatre. Guests can enjoy 4 restaurants, multiple bars, pools, a spa, even conference facilities for corporate groups. Earlier on Channel Africa, Tebogo Lekhuleni had a sit-down with Valerio Agnello, who is cruise director.
Thank you so much for your time. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. All fantastic. Welcome on board.
Thank you so much. Beautiful ship you have. I want to start by asking your journey on the water. Where did this begin for you?
Well, actually, I started in 2012. I started at the time was called Social Host, was the representative for the minorities languages on board. And it was a nice experience. So mostly was in Northern Europe. Then I got the chance after 6 months to become assistant cruise director. First time actually was in South Africa, 2012, with the Sinfonia. And then in 2018, I got the promotion to cruise director. And actually I'm here. Actually, it was quite by chance that I came to South Africa because I was supposed to be with another season. But they called me last moment chance, and really happy to be here.
Cruise directing. For a lot of people who haven't been on a cruise before, they wouldn't know what your job entails. So what does a cruise director do?
Well, actually, a cruise director is responsible for the entertainment on board. So mostly the shows in the night, the activities for the kids, daily and evening activities for the guests. Then we have the music all around, daily program. So mostly what is connected with the entertainment department.
I mean, it matches your energy.
Quite a lot, yes.
Yeah, because you're a very bubbly human being, and you're not an artist yourself. You're not a performer.
Well, actually, I used to sing, but I don't.
No, you can try one note so we can.
It's better now, believe me. It would become a nightmare.
Let's talk about the onboard entertainment, because I would imagine a big ship like this, 2,500 people,
yes,
catering for different ages, different interests, must be quite a challenge. How do you then go about balancing?
Well, actually, the structure of the ship is helping a lot because, as you said, it's a big ship, so we can actually have different activities in the different areas. So at the same time, we can be, if the weather allows, to have activities at the pool, which are full of energy. And we can have inside some lounges with trivia and other activities. So for the guests who are, let's say, interested in different activities, they can choose. It's very important, the compass we have on board, which is the daily program, and the app. This one helps a lot in having an idea of the different activities we have on board. So the guests, normally they're invited in the night to take the time to read the app so that they can have a better idea of the best activities for the following day.
First-time cruisers, how do you manage their expectations? Because they're nervous, they don't know where to start. Activities galore. How do you direct them and as to how to navigate?
First of all, is the human touch. So understanding that for the people working on board, we are familiar with the ship structure. Yeah. Sometimes we have to think about the person, as you said, being on board for the first time. Yeah. So maybe addressing them, being understanding. Maybe we repeat 20 times the same concept, but for the person it's the first time. It's extremely important, the human touch. So explaining exactly where a place is, also because some names are a bit strange. Piazza di Spagna is in Italian, for the English speaking is Spanish Steps. Okay. So when I say Piazza di Spagna, somebody doesn't know. So explaining, giving information, the big lounge that you find, or maybe using the color of the lounge. This one helps a lot. But the human touch, the feeling with the person is extremely important.
I can imagine waking up in the morning. I've set up the plan for the day. I'm going to go watch a theater production, and then I'm going to go dance on the rooftop. How do you then balance between live, high energy entertainment, and then those who just want to relax. Do you ever have a challenge with that?
Well, that's once again the structure of the ship is helping a lot.
Okay.
Because you decide according to the trend of the guests we have on board. We see which are the highly requested activities. We notice that we have, as you said, many guests who want to have very active activities.
Yeah.
So that's why we have, for instance, the pool when the weather allows, or inside lounges. And then at the same time, we can have other lounges where we have, let's say, slower activities, or maybe somebody who want to simply sit down, maybe reading a book. We have the disco, which is very nice. Has a beautiful view over the sea. So let's say that we can find the best solution for everybody on board.
What's your favorite activity?
My favorite activity, well, of course, the shows. The shows in the night are amazing because normally between 30 and 40 minutes long. We have a high level and high quality of performance on board. We have guests, according to the length of the cruise. We may have external guests coming on board. So the program is very rich. Also, our parties are very nice. We have parties dedicated to the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. We have tropical parties. Then it always depends on the kind of itinerary we have. This one we have normally in South Africa mini cruises, so 3-4 days. So the expectation of the guests is mostly to have something which is very full of energy. So that's what we provide. But at the same time, we have lounges inside where they can sit, enjoying the music. Every lounge has a different kind of music. So full of options for our guests to enjoy.
The gift that keeps on giving. I would imagine then feedback from the customers, from the people who come on board, is very important for you.
It's extremely important to have the feedback because we need to know what is going well and we need to know where we need to improve. Always keeping in mind that we're on board a cruise ship. So sometimes people, they think it's an hotel. It's a floating hotel. So we need to consider different aspects. And very often, let's say we have situation, one which is quite fresh. Last night, on the way back to Durban, we had very bad weather conditions. So we are forced to cancel the show. We explained the guests, and guests were understanding. So I think, once again, being understanding with the guests, explaining things is the key word for this industry.
We've got 4 days on cruise. We're going to be here from Monday up until Friday. Paint a picture of what you mentioned quite a few things that we can expect, but paint a picture of where we can start as first timers. Today is Monday. Walk us through up until Friday what we can experience. I mean, obviously, I know that we're going to get a full-on itinerary every single day, but you would be the best person to direct us for the week ahead.
Well, actually, we start today as Welcome on Board. We are going to have a presentation, especially for the ones who are on board for the first time. We strongly encourage them to attending this presentation because we provide them the information of the life on board. So something easy, again, for somebody who's already been on board, how to use the cruise card. How to read the daily program, how to, for example, the payment on board. Because for somebody who's on board for the first time, it's totally new. So we need to provide this information. Then we are going to have a fantastic sail away upon departure today. Of course, that is before the emergency demonstration because the safety is always the priority on board. And then we are going to go on. We have the announcement, for instance, are also very important, addressing the people and providing the information because somebody who's on board for the first time has no idea where is the front, where is the back. So we need also sometimes to explain this information and share because we're talking about the dinner. And we hope everybody want to enjoy the dinner in the night. Then we are going to start tonight a fantastic show. 2 shows per night. Tomorrow is the gala night, so amazing with the captain. The guests will have the chance to meet the captain in person.
Wow.
So a lot of activities to enjoy till the very last day, the day before the disembarkation. Normally we have a presentation about the disembarkation procedure so that everybody, let's say we don't want people to panic on the last day. So they arrive in the morning, they wake up, they can enjoy, they have a wonderful time on board, and also the disembarkation is going to be smooth.
Well, I'm excited.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. And I guess my parting shot to you would be, because you go to different countries, we're in South Africa, then you go to Mozambique, do you tailor the entertainment based on the area so that people can experience somewhat of the local cultures? Is that something that you are considering?
Well, it depends always on the itinerary, and it depends on the guests we have on board. Let's say that for the mini cruises we have a general guideline of the activities on board. Of course, we have a product which is the standard by MSC, so we follow the general rules by the company. Of course, there is always a continuous feedback. When you have longer cruises, for instance, very often we may have local groups coming on board. So they perform in shows, so also the local culture comes on board. But we're talking about long cruises, the so-called grand voyage. So the crossing from, for example, South Africa back to Europe or vice versa. These are the moments where we can have local groups coming on board.
Cruise Director Valerio, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.